Judge Ali Khan, am I saying that right?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. Will you allow your personal or political beliefs to affect your decisions?
No, Senator. My personal beliefs have never played a role in the positions I took as an advocate, nor do they play a role in the positions I take as a judge when I'm neutrally deciding a case.
Okay, I'm glad we got that off the table. Let me ask you a few questions about how you view the world. Do you believe that minorities need special help to succeed?
Senator, that issue is currently pending before the U.S. Supreme Court.
Yes, ma'am, but we just established that you're not going to let your personal opinions affect your decisions. You're going to follow precedent.
Absolutely. I will follow whatever
Okay.
precedent comes
So let's
from the
talk
Supreme
about your
Court.
personal opinions, which will be irrelevant to your position on the court. Do you believe that minorities need special help to succeed?
Senator, again, I don't have a personal position, and sitting here as a current sitting judge and
Have you
as
thought
a
about
nominee,
that? Have you thought about that?
I am aware that we have given preferential treatment. It's been subject to a lot of different court cases. The
Okay, do you
issue,
agree with that or disagree with it?
it's not a question, Senator, of whether I agree or disagree. I
Sure it
apply the
is.
law
You're-
as it comes before me.
You're being confirmed to the federal bench, and presumably you're a critically thinking person. I'm just asking you what you believe. Let me ask you one more time. Do you believe that minorities in America need special help to succeed? It's a very simple question.
Senator, to the extent policymakers have enacted laws that provide protections,
Do
I
you
would
agree with
faithfully-
those policymakers?
I am not a policymaker, and as a sitting judge, it
You
is...
don't have an opinion, or you just...
What happens when a senator demands personal beliefs from a sitting judge nominee, and the nominee refuses to give them? In today's explosive confirmation hearing breakdown, a tense exchange unfolds over questions about systemic racism, minority assistance, and judicial philosophy. The senator pushes hard. The nominee stands firm. This wasn't just a Q&A. It was a battle over the role of a judge in America. Let's break it down.
Answer. I don't want to waste more time if you're not going to answer.
Senator, as a sitting judge, it is inappropriate for me to
No, it's
comment
not.
on my personal views.
No, it's not. We've already established that you're not going to let your personal beliefs interfere with your decisions, so I think you ought to tell us what your personal beliefs are. Do you believe that do you believe in systemic racism?
Senator, again, that's a question for sociologists and academics. I take
You
every
don't
case...
have an opinion. You never thought about it.
I take each case as it comes before me on the individual facts.
What is systemic racism?
My understanding is that it's a sociological theory that racism plays a systemic role. But beyond that, I'm not an academic, I'm not a sociologist. I am a judge, and I apply the facts and the law to the cases that come before me.
Right, but you don't have an opinion.
No, Senator, I do not.
Do you have an opinion on anything you'd like to share with us?
Senator, as a sitting judge, it's inappropriate for me to comment on any personal views I might
No, it's
hold
not. We
because
just
I would not...
established, the first question I asked you was, your view of the world does matter. If you never thought about the world, if you never thought about these issues, you're not qualified to be a federal judge. And I think you ought to come here and answer. I think all of you should come here and answer them forthrightly. If I ask you, let me ask you one last question, and I will quickly, Mr. Chairman. Do you believe, you sit on the District of Columbia Court of Appeals. Is the District of Columbia Court of Appeals systemically racist?
Senator, as a sitting judge, I think it would be inappropriate for me to comment. I can say all of my colleagues take the cases open-mindedly
But do
and
you
on the
think it's
facts that are before
systemically
them.
racist?
I don't think that it is, Senator, but I also
Okay.
don't know if I'm qualified to give that type of assessment.
Well, you sit on the court, right?
I think all of my colleagues take their cases with an open mind, without any prejudice, and faithfully apply the law to the
Well, I'm
facts.
disappointed you won't answer my questions, but I thank the chairman for giving me the extra time.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy. Senator Hirono.
For a more profound political discourse, please like, comment, and subscribe for more further insights.